My sister came in to get worked on a few years ago, and before she came in, we had a very weird relationship. I didn't really communicate with her at all, and it seems like I didn't really talk to her for like 2 years just because she wasn't interested in talking to me, and she was kind of like rude in high school, kind of just didn't really care about her family. But after she got work done, she kind of started opening up more to us and speaking to us more. Um, what patterns did she have, and how did you go about fixing that and opening her up more?
So were you living in the same house as your sister?
Yes.
So you're living in the same house as your sister, and you didn't talk to her for a couple of
Yeah,
years.
like 2 years.
And then when you did talk to her, what was the interaction like? Was it honoring and kindness and compassionate, or
It
was it a little bit?
well, when we would talk, she would just kind of be snappy or just say, "Oh, shut up, Gracie." Like, I feel like I was just like young and irrelevant to her. But after she started getting work done, she kind of started popping her head in my room and kind of like asking me what's up. It seemed like she was just more interested in me afterwards.
What's the age gap?
3 years.
Wow. And after I saw her for a bit, then she's nicer all of a
She just kind
sudden.
of like opening up, kind of talking to me more. But it was like really nice for me and my mom to see.
Yeah. Um, that's tough. Well, when there's no peace in your body and your general state is agitation, everything's an excuse to be agitated.
Mm.
And from working with her, getting her body more open, getting it more peaceful, and getting her out of that stuff, so to speak. When there's more peace inside, there's more peace outside.
Mm.
So she has more of that to give and more kindness. Not only for like that's an outward expression of it, but the outward is always a reflection of what's inside. So earlier on, before she was under care, I'm going to guess the emotion was anger, agitation, short fuse,
Yep.
no patience, you're bothering me, right?
Hmm.
Was that sum it
Yeah.
up? And then after we work with her for a bit, you see the same person seemingly, but yet they're patient, they're kind, they're gentle, because that's what was going on inside her. We helped her clean up all that old stuff that she was bringing into the present moment
Mm.
that had no business being there, and it was affecting your relationship. And not only was that affecting your relationship, but imagine how that translated in relationships with other people,
Yeah.
her workplace, her coworkers, her probably her mom. She was probably rough with mom too, I'm
Yeah.
guessing. Yeah, so we worked with her to reconnect, resolve. That's the past that she was bringing into the moment. And then now you have someone who's more their natural state. And our natural state is loving, kindness, compassion, patient.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On a totally separate note, Walker really needs to come in.
Okay, well, you can have that conversation with
Yeah.
her.
I need to make her come in.
So, Walker, get your butt in here.
Seriously, she's a busy girl, but she better make time to
Well,
come in.
you know, Gracie, what you just said makes a lot of sense because so many people they say, "Oh, well, I'm a bitchy person. I'm abrasive. Well, I'm just agitated. I've always been that way, or I just take things personally, or I'm just fearful. I've always been that way, or I have anxiety. I've always been that way, or I'm an angry person." It's like it becomes their identity. That's not your identity. That's your wounds.
Mhm.
That's not your nature. And if you have some of that going on, you're ripping yourself off because there's people that you would meet, there's relationships you would have, there's connection and intimacy that we all naturally are drawn to and want. But we're ripping ourselves off because we're so wounded and messed up that we're not having that in life. You know, it's like, and with teens right now, teen suicide, like suicide is the highest, a cause of death for teens. Why? They're not doing that because they have all these other options and are so happy with their experience. They're doing that because they feel that there's no way out.
Mhm.
And it is so miserable that they would do something that horrible. There's another way.
Yeah.
We need to have more peace in our body and more peace inside so we can have, life's fun if that's where you're at. And if you want to be at that place, call us. We can help you.
They really can.
Well, and I speak that firsthand. Not that I've ever contemplated suicide, but that I've been at a place where I was pissed, I was miserable, I'm like, life sucks.
Mhm.
And as I received more and more of this care that we provide in our office now, I just had such a 180 in my life, in my relationships, how I talk to other people, my energy and attitude around other people, my energy and attitude around life. as I had that more satiated inside and was more open and peaceful, my life is so much more fun progressively the more work that I got. So I have so much value for it that it's definitely a passion of mine. And I love being able to, what I call, liberate people, because that's really what it is, so that they can be more of their authentic expression of who they are and less of their wounds. You know, and I know I'm going off on a little bit of a tangent, but let me tell you, you don't need to be in prison to be behind bars. Like, so many people are in their own visceral prison because of their unresolved shit that bleeds out into everything that they do and everybody they interact with. And let me tell you, cleaning that up is what was amazing for me in my life, and I see how impactful that is for others.
It's almost like they self-sabotage.
And then some. And really good at it.
Yeah.